Brandon Clifford with us, GreensboroSports.com. Just picked up a big win over the Christ School. Talk about the team's effort today. Looked like a good team effort. Looked like you're starting to get some good work, too, out of some of the kids you picked up the past couple of years. The Williams kid, the Alva Phillip kid, and those kids just seem to be coming along for you pretty good right now.
Oh, yeah. Well, those guys have kind of waited their turn. They've been big contributors on our last couple teams. More defensive-minded guys. They always kind of come in last year and the year before and kind of set the tone for us with energy. Now it's their team, and they've embraced it. They had a great spring and summer. They're our leaders, and they set the tone for what we do. When we pressure and we fly around and cause chaos, we're really, really good. When we don't do those things, we're not very good. And it starts with those guys. They've embraced, like I said, they've embraced the leadership role in our team, and even some younger guys are now stepping up that weren't stepping up early in the year because those older guys have set the example and kind of pulled them along with them.
Yeah, Malik Wright's doing the same thing for you. He's added a lot for this team as well. He's starting to get his turn and take his turn right now.
Yeah, Malik's a very good player. He really put the ball in the bucket. He's a great asset for us because he gives us some length and some athleticism that we don't have everywhere. Malik has done a great job of just kind of embracing his role, helping the team when he can, where he can. He rebounds the ball, has some great finishes today. We have to be aggressive, and Malik does a good job of attacking the rim, and that's kind of how we have to play to be successful.
Previous years, we've seen Christ School come out and be the team that kind of has the defensive kick in this game, hands up, flying everywhere, the loose balls go their way. Today, you kind of flipped that role. You kind of became that team.
Yeah, well, that's what we're built around, and we can run any type of offense we want. We can do whatever we want. If we don't defend, we're not going to be very good. We're not very big on the front line, so we have to kind of shield that weakness with ball pressure, so that, the guards can't see inside. We have to disrupt things by getting deflections, getting turnovers, to get easy buckets, and that's what we've put our stamp on. We've been very talented the last couple of years and been very successful, but at the same time we've been a very good defensive team too. So we just have to keep doing those things. That's kind of who we've become. That's what around the state, our reputation is kind of become a team that just plays hard and gets after you. That's a reputation I'd love to keep, for my tenure at High Point Christian. Moving forward, we just got to keep bringing that type of energy. And we had that little lull there in the second quarter where we could have gotten away from them, and then we just kind of got to eliminate that. We just got to. We've had a few of those this year, and it burned us at Greensboro Day. We eliminate that, we'll be in good shape in February.
If you had to kind of sew the C on one of the players' jerseys, one of his tops, that C probably go on Joey McClain, you imagine?
Yeah, it'd be on Joey, Stevie, and Stevie Williams and Alva Phillip. Like I said, those guys are kind of our three-headed monster. It's their team, and we go as they go. When they come out flying around, get deflections, getting on the floor, creating steals, creating that havoc. When they do those things, that everybody else kind of buys into. And so, we have a three-headed captain. That's kind of how we look at it. Those guys were leading us in the weight room, led us through the conditioning, and they lead us out on the floor. And they're our three best defenders, and that's when your leaders are your best defenders. That goes a long way for your team, and that's the main reason why we haven't had the drop off that most people thought we'd have.
I think people thought it was going to be a drop off because of the lack of height, but you've got by with that pretty well.
Yeah, well, there's a million different ways to play basketball. And we just had to find a different way. When you don't have a big Choco Bodo down there blocking shots, or Mike Kobani or Mike Kobacha the year before, you just got to find a different way to be successful. If you're a one-dimensional coach, then your success is going to be completely based on your personnel. I try to keep an open mind and just play the way that's best for my kids, and so far that's worked out for us. We have some things we got to get better at, but I'm very pleased with where we are. 19 games in the season.
And you look at the conference, about a three-headed monster with your players. Conference is almost like a four-headed monster this year. You kind of add the teams from last year. You got Wesley and you got High Point Christian, Greensboro Day always, but you add in Forsyth Country Day in there too, I think.
Yeah, well, it's a tough league. We beat a Wesleyan on Friday. We lost to Greensboro Day, and then by 3, and then beat Wesley, and then we won by a buzzer beater on last Tuesday against Forsyth Country Day. And even Davison Day is a tough team. They took us down to the wire too. It's a good thing. It's a good thing for our league. that there's not, the big monster and then everybody else. Wesleyan is obviously talented, and I'm glad though for our league's reputation and our programs that it's a competitive league. And if you look at any computer ranking, that stuff doesn't mean a whole lot. But if you look at it, you'll find 3 or 4 of our teams right there at the top of the state overall. I think that says a lot about all the programs, and it shows what type of level of basketball it is. And last few years it's just been a great level of basketball. You have so many kids going on to play at the next level, but at the same time they play really hard and they're well coached, and that's great to be a part of. And I'm glad that my guys have embraced it. We're not the little guy anymore. We kind of stepped into a role where people expect us to be successful too, and that's something I'm very proud of.
And a good thing, the conference championship, even maybe the state championship again this year, could well go right through Green Street one more time. Then
I hope so. I mean, that's that's our goal every year. Just find a way to get there. Like I said, there's a lot of different ways, and our goal is just try to get a little bit better, and then for us it comes down to 3 or 4 days in February. It's a unique situation, but it is what it is. So we're just marching toward that, try to put ourselves in position to get a high seed, and we'll go from there.
Maston reminds me of Jackson Kenton in some ways. He's not the same exact player, but he looks a little bit like him. It kind of reminds me of him, kind of stature-wise.
Yeah. Oh well. He's a player that's come on very strong here the last week and a half for us. Braden's very skilled. He's one of our smartest players. He's got length. He's 6'8". Not very thick, but he does a lot of good things with the basketball. He stepped out, hit a big shot today out of the corner. He's a good player, and if he plays well, that's just going to help us because it gives us another weapon, another smart guy that's experienced and understands how to play, understands how to put the ball in a bucket, and he blocks some shots too, as he had a few tonight. So he's just another guy that can step up for us.
Coach Brandon Clifford, High Point Christian Academy. Good job today, Coach. Good luck the rest of the season. Keep the pressure on Coach Freddie Johnson, Coach Keith Gatlin, and Coach Howard West. Keep that pressure on those coaches.
We'll do our best. Thank you. Thanks, Andy.
Appreciate it. Yeah.